Here with men's hockey coach Bill Moore. Coach, a great weekend for you guys last weekend, a couple of 5-2 wins over Bethel. Anytime you can sweep in the MIC, it's got to be big. You got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Absolutely. I think that, again, we go with the attitude that you win at home and you try to steal a game at home on the road. And, I think not only did we steal a game, but we played pretty well in that game as well.
Talk a little bit, let's kind of break down the team. Let's talk first offensively. 4 games in a row, you've scored 5 goals. The offense is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Absolutely. I mean, not only is it 5 goals in the last 5 games or 4 games or whatever it is, but it's also 31 goals in the last 6. So, other than that setback against Milwaukee School of Engineering, we've been attacking the goal pretty well, getting some good rebound chances, and more than anything, creating traffic in front of their goaltender so we didn't make it easy saves for them.
And I'm going to have you put yourself into Martin Gruse's head right now. I mean, that net must look about as big as the whole rink. 4 goals against Bethel on Saturday night. He's just on such a tear right now. He's had a hat trick in 2 of the last 4 games. Very impressive performance from him.
Right, and we can talk all we want about his shot and scoring goals. It's his legs that score goals. He is so fast that he puts defenders in a negative situation every single time he attacks them. And when he uses his speed, there isn't a defenseman in the league that can stop him.
And now let's flip it back to the defensive side, and you look at the 2 games against Bethel, 2 goals in each game. You look at the games against Scholastica and Northland. You have another 2-goal game against Scholastica. Defensively, you're also playing very well, which probably makes it a little easier for your offense.
No doubt about it, and I think they go hand in hand. The more we play in the offensive end, the less opportunities the other team has to score. So we really push hard, creating an attack, keeping the forecheck going. But the guys have been doing a nice job of blocking shots. They've been doing a nice job of covering. So that part of it I'm pretty happy with. I think you can point fingers. For example, we were looking at stats this morning. Bob Kinney now has played in 5 games. He's only been on the ice for 1 goal against in 5 games. Chad Cesars has played in 16 games, and he's only been on for 1 goal against in the entire season. So when you get guys that are playing that well in the defensive end, it helps to provide an opportunity to get up and out of the zone so that you're not having to defend a lot.
I think one of the things that gets overlooked, especially on the defensive end, is we always talk about the goaltending, but you mentioned the block shots, and you look at the Bethel series and how many times guys are laying out in front of shots, guys are getting in front of shots. It certainly makes it easier for Phil and for Christian in the net when you've got defensemen and forwards that are willing to give up their body to block some of those shots.
No doubt about it, and I believe that blocking shots is probably one of the most important factors in D-zone coverage, because not only do you eliminate screens when you block the shot, you eliminate tips, you eliminate rebounds. The puck never gets to the net, so you don't have to worry about anything bad happening in front of the goal, even if you're doing the right thing. I mean, think of years past. How many times were we covering guys doing a great job and it bounces off of a shin pad, or it bounces off of a skate or a breezer and it goes in our net? Well, when the pucks don't get through, you don't give yourselves an opportunity for those bad breaks to happen.
And now we look at this weekend. I keep saying a big weekend, but they're all big. You've got Gustavus this weekend, home on Friday, on the road on Saturday. Talk a little bit about the Gusties and what the keys are going to be this weekend.
Well, I think the big thing with the Gusties is trying to solve their goaltending. Their goaltender was out for the first semester with a hip surgery. He's back now. He's 6'8", covers an awful lot of net. So we're going to have to get traffic in front of him. We're going to have to get him moving side to side. Can't just take the puck directly at him. I think as far as the Gusties are concerned, they work their butt off. I mean, they play physical, they'll block tons of shots. They're a good team. So I think right now what we've got to do is continue to attack their defensemen with speed, try to score off of zone entries, and then try to get our forecheck instituted as quickly as possible to keep the puck in the zone and keep the pressure on.
7 o'clock Friday night here at St. Mary's, and then Saturday, 7:05 up in St. Peter. Good luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you very much.